Hi everybody, this is Mizz.Faith, the creator and producer of Pink Talk Podcast. I decided to make this message today because for some reason, something was heavily on my spirit. And it's basically about spirituality. Spirituality, witchcraft, voodoo, whatever you want to call it. I basically I'm not going to tell you nothing I've never had a personal experience with. I had a personal experience where I was around a bunch of different people. And people can tell you all day long that being around certain people is not good for you. And then you understand eventually it's not good for you as well. But that doesn't mean that the people that are doing to you understand or care that the situation you are in is not good for you. And to keep from people getting into altercations, hurt, kill, or whatever the case may be, sometimes it's better to step away. But what people don't understand that in spirituality or witchcraft, voodoo, or roots, whatever you want to call it, people can leave it physically, but sometimes the soul and the spirit is still stuck in the places where they're trying to move on from. And what I mean by that is that people use supernatural, spiritual means to keep you bondage, mentally and spiritually, and possibly your soul in a place that you have long moved on from. You can move on from these people. You can conquer all the physical things on this earth, but the worst thing in the world is to feel like your soul has been left behind or trapped behind as you move forward physically. It's like you have a serious, whatever it is that people don't want people don't want certain parties to move on. Excuse me for my stumble. And it's like they can know it's a toxic situation, it's an unhealthy situation, but if these people want to control you, whether it's for love, money, power, your health, your strength, your energy, whatever it is, the reason why you've been held back spiritually and in your soul is because it's something they wanted from you that you were not aware that they wanted. And it's like your physical presence is moving on, but your soul is still there. Your thoughts are still there. And you could tell that over time it's happening because your health changes, your looks changes, your thoughts change. Sometimes you can still grow within that because as you learn to, if you spiritually have spiritual knowledge is that I've learned along the way. You learn to use certain things to help you move forward, or maybe you can meet other healers or practitioners to help you to try to regain part of yourself that you feel as though you have lost, because it's like you don't do the same things that you used to do no more. Sometimes it is replaced with good things, but sometimes who you originally were or rooted in your spirit to be and you raised to be as you were growing up as a person is not the same person that you turn out to be in the long run, but they say what don't kill you makes you stronger. It does make you stronger, but sometimes you get tired of the fight of wanting to move from a situation that you knew no longer served you, no longer served them, no longer served any parties involved. But some people were raised to embrace chaos, division, and negativity. And some people were raised to be peaceful individuals, to walk away from a situation is not healthy and it's not right. So I just wanted to put this out into the atmosphere for people to understand that there are situations in relationships that exist right now because somebody else wanted that way, and not because, a situation where two people are involved, both want to be involved, is one story. But when you got one that's ready to walk away, one that wants the other person to stay, you got people out here that will do love spells, that will work a root, work a curse to keep someone from leaving, even if they still don't even want to be with them. It's just out of hurt, anger, and hatred and jealousy that they do these things. And so, you know, a lot of people out here tell you, oh, it's just simple just to walk away, just to leave that situation. No, it's not. Not when somebody's putting a curse on you. Not when somebody's putting a root on you. Not when somebody's putting a voodoo on you. A love spell. Whatever it is, magic, art, whatever it is they're doing to create you being in a situation where a part of you're moving on physically, but your soul and your spirit is being left behind. So for whatever it's worth, I pray that somebody out here, somebody understands what I'm explaining, what it is that I've experienced and what it is I've tried to help people through as well. You know, I don't like to put out scenarios about what people have told me where they had personal items of theirs, or you could be fed food or something to drink to have you keep going back to the same person over and over again. And it's like your heart, your mind, and every ounce of you and your spirit and your soul is telling you you don't want to be there. You don't want to be in contact with these people. You don't want to have no altercation with these people. But something keeps you behind, and that something that keeps you behind, it is not love. It is not happiness. It is nothing. It's not even morally. It's not even, you know, some people tend to stay in a relationship because they want to be in a godly marriage, or they want to be in a godly situation to lead to marriage. But when it's a person who is a witch, warlock, or magician, whatever it is, all types of things that people could do to try to hold you bondage in your spirit to where you cannot move on. And some people think it's funny, some people think it's a joke, and it's really not. All because they feel like they got the power to do it. But I just want somebody, just anybody out there, to know that I understand exactly how you feel. I know exactly what it is you're experiencing, because I have been there before. It is one of the worst things in the world to ever have to experience, telling your family, your friends, other people, even other psychics that don't understand what it's like to cut off a person and trying to close doors with certain people, and your soul is still being pulled somewhere, you know, where you're not being treated right, you're being mistreated, you're being harassed, you're being called out your name, you're getting sick, all kinds of bad luck is happening. You know, it's a horrible thing to experience. It's a very horrible thing to experience. And I pray that somebody out there hears this, and I want you to know that you are not alone. And I know what it's like, and you are not crazy. So with that being said, I feel much freer in my spirit and in my soul that I feel like I've hoped to have connected with someone for them to understand that I changed your life because you are not crazy. You know what it's like. So with that being, also, if you need any help, I wish it was somebody in particular I could connect you with, but you have to find your own way. But it's going to take a long time to find your own way, and sometimes eventually you'll find your way on your own. Maybe you can get a good candle, maybe you can get a good charm or something, go to a church, listen to a pastor that understand deep spirituality, witchcraft, and all those dark magic and things like that. Because, you know, Christians, I am a Christian. I have nothing to be afraid of to say that I am. And I'm glad to say that I was raised as a Christian, and I always had a Christian lifestyle until I was introduced to readings by certain people. You know, certain people talking about don't go to certain stores. People do it in their houses all the time. People do it in church. People do it everywhere. So, you know, I just want, wherever you feel like you need to go, try church first. Try go to your Bible, read your Bible first, because that's what I did. But if that doesn't work, the next step is to try to find somebody who is spiritually acknowledged in witchcraft, voodoo, not just a Christian level, but spirituality. People that understand the working of roots on someone. So if you have any questions or whatever, I can't even tell you to come to me, because I really don't have too many people I can reach out to. I just pray that you find safety and away from danger, and I wish you the best, and I pray that the Lord covers you and you continue your prayer life and grow as a Christian as well.